Samsung launched their new S25 Edge smartphone, their latest and greatest smartphone, which is just 5.8mm thick. But my biggest concern is who told them to make the phone reducing the battery size from 5000 mAh to just 4000 mAh and making the phone thinner. Let's talk about it. So first of all, let's talk about camera. So the new Samsung S25 Edge comes because we could understand the fact that the phone is thin, just 5.8mm, so there will be less room for the stuff to be adding inside, just like a telephoto lens. So if you are cropping or zooming something and the photo you seem a kind of blurrish, you have to admire that fact that this phone is just 5.8mm thin. Now the overall camera quality is great just because using the same sensor as S25 Ultra lineup. Software wise is using the latest One UI 7, which Samsung S25 Ultra does, and it will also get the update of One UI 8, so it feels like software wise S25 whole lineup. So great stuff. So talking about display, it's a 6.7 inches 2600 nits 1440p 120Hz display, which is as same as S25 Plus. So if you're looking in front of phone, you will definitely not notice much difference with the S25 Plus and the S25 Edge. Now the biggest concern of all time, when you make phone just 5.8mm thick, it will definitely comes with pros as well as cons. So no one asked them to build a thinner phone, but if they have, let's hit a try. If you daily drive one of these phones, it will just feel 163 grams lighter. So if you are carrying a normal phone and this one at the same time, you will definitely feel a huge amount of noticing in that whole weight as well as thinness of the phone, making it more comfortable to hold and to keep in your pocket. So, but the drawbacks of these phones are much more than those of pros. So let's talk about drawbacks. So the main drawbacks of all time with the thinnest phone are just the battery size. So if you see this one, Samsung S25 Edge, it just has 3900 mAh battery. If you daily drive this phone, it will last from 5 hours to 6 hours if you increase the screen brightness to like 70%, and the whole case is you can stretch it up to 7 to 8% if you wireless charge it, like going from home to your office, and when you are working on your desk, you are keeping it in that wireless socket, so it will kind of work like a whole day. You can stretch off, but you cannot rely completely on its own battery. And my biggest concern is they can definitely use the latest silicon carbon battery instead of lithium ions, so they can stretch from 3900 mAh to 5000 mAh and making the phone the same thinness. But I know Samsung is not completely relying on the new battery tech if they have not adopted it in a whole year long. Now the second main drawback I could find here is like, okay, you're making phone 5.8mm thin, and if you're purchasing that, and if you are again that rare breed of person who does not put the cases on their phone, and if you do, it will make the phone approx the same. I know it will weight a little lesser, but what's the point if you're putting a case on your phone and then making it more thicker than before? And the third and the main concerning thing here is the pricing. The starting price of these phones are $1,099. So again, between that S25 Plus, the $999, and S25 Ultra, $1,100. But so the theoretical customer of these phones would be someone who don't want a telephoto lens, someone who don't want more flagship camera, someone who don't want more flagship phone. They want a thinner phone with less battery with less sensitive camera and all the initial features which S25 Ultra does with just increase of $100. So the end of concerning is just one thing that nobody is asking in this world: the thinner phone. People are asking thicker phone with best battery life. And me too. I know the thinner phones are kind of look and feel nice, but nobody wants, at the end, if you use that for a 1 month timeline, you will feel the same with the S25 Ultra and S25 Edge. So there's no more concerning bridges over them. So yeah, that's it for thicker phones and thinner phones. And there's new iPad OS 26 coming, and came as well, and we'll definitely be making videos on it. And one more sort of video which I am very intent to make is about the smaller phones problems, and we'll definitely be making that. Till that time, keep vibrating just like a phones. Check.